Hey everybody. So today I'm coming to you and I've got the green screen up in a temporary setup. So what I decided to do was completely ignore the huge encyclopedia of directions that we got with this unit. And basically just, use my brain for a second. So what I ended up doing was, now I'm going to pull back here a little bit so you can see. It's about half of the original width of the frame. So it's probably 48 inches because I'm assuming the sections are probably, I don't know, 12, maybe 16 inches. I haven't measured them. It's irrelevant. But it's about that wide. And so as you can see, it goes down about that far. Now, I have not ironed really anything beyond, and I think I'm going to have to come at you from this side, about that section. Because honestly, because it's in the air, I can't get any pressure on it. So it's really, the iron that I have is intended, it's unfortunately a modern iron with all kinds of safety features on it, so you can't use it, like that. It has to be like that. So I believe what I'm going to end up doing is really just kind of like, moving the the table furniture and stuff out of the floor, and maybe, I don't know, old school, lay down some towels. I used to iron all my clothes on top of low pile tiles. Low pile towels. Yeah, easy for me to say, right? And so I think I'm going to kind of incorporate something like that. If you have a relatively smooth surface, it doesn't leave the texture imprint on what you're ironing. So, or I may, if I can find one inexpensively enough, may just go ahead and invest in a steamer. So which you use a lot for drapes and stuff like that. So because that would obviously be probably the most direct route to keeping this wrinkle free, because obviously I'm gonna have to break this flipping thing down because it can't stay up in my living room all the time. I mean, my kids are super excited about it, but it's really not practical. But what I also wanted to show you was kind of the lights, how the lights are going. Now, where I'm at right now, I am extremely congested, so I'm really not able to get these lights exactly where I would like them, but like maybe 7-8 minutes total of really getting them out, setting them up, getting them in position, looking at a couple of shots, and then running with it. So yeah, wow, just so blessed. I just can't tell you how excited I am. So now, this background is super wrinkled, but what I'm going to attempt to do is do some green screen imports on it and see how it turns out. Going to look good, I can promise you, because if you can see these wrinkles and stuff over here, it'll show up, what the problem is, why you need it smooth. But in addition to ironing this thing, I also got online and did some research, and I have a couple things I need to make that I need to be able to clasp onto fabric. And so I got some, and they're basically, if you ever had kids or anything like that, or ever worn suspenders, the metal part that clasps onto your pants, I bought those individually with fabric tape. And then what I'm going to attempt to do is to, if you saw the last video, if I put this correctly, there's that really large gap on the end. So what I'm going to do is use those clips with the fabric tape, wrap them around the poles, and then stretch it in between the two, which honestly is, it's the best way to do it. It's going to look the best, it's going to be the smoothest, because that's the way the fabric was intended to be pulled. It's working like this, but, I just really, it's supposed to be standing up on top. For some reason that bothers me, that it's sideways. I know it works, but it's still like, yeah, okay. But obviously the preferred method, because this way I lose my ability to do anything low. Because honestly, I'm not sure, let me see if I can get down here. It's nowhere close to being on the ground. So there would be no way to do any kind of like a seated position. Because honestly, there's just not enough material above me you know what I mean, to make up for the amount of space you'd need to come up with a floor. So no hot lava videos or anything like that, you know, and the kids, they can't have that. Yeah, because it's all for the kids. Yeah. So anyway, so this is what she looks like for now. The new clips that should give me some tension on this bad boy should be coming in today. So probably take me a day to get this back apart and figure out how to actually make that work properly. Because I just remembered I really didn't buy anything to retain to sew the material together once I run it through the loop. So there we go. Always write things down. Just sometimes if you think in your head, you miss small details that you have to make the guy come back out again. So anyhow, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Like, share, subscribe. All right, thanks for coming in, guys. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.